Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Bullseye of 455. Definitely a must watch video, and remember, unleash your trading instinct. We're going to be talking about our analysis we did a few days ago, I think yesterday or the day before, and how we've been talking about target of 455 and why we thought it was going there and what would have to happen for it not to go there. So before we jump into the video, let's take a quick second to take a look at that previous video on how I talked about why I think it was going to 455. If we end up gapping above here, I'm going to wait for that first 15-minute candle close, and then again, I might, once we retrace maybe halfway down, I might initiate a buy. This is an uncomfortable situation for me, this type of setup, so I don't like it that much. I think to see in the next couple days is some choppy chop formations. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to day trade unless we get those two setups. But if we can, make our way and stay above this line all the way until September 13th, there's a good probability that we're going to continue and test this 455. There you have it. That's the reason why I was thinking and predicting it was going to 455, and it did. Also, in my previous video, I mentioned that if we did gap up and just have that bullish momentum, that I would actually, I don't like that setup. I don't like buying that setup, and I need to get out of my comfort zone. And so I did. So I bought after the 15-minute candle close, and we'll take a look at that chart. But before we do, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment and education purposes only. Let's take a look at our guidelines before we jump into the chart, because this is what guides us in finding the right stocks and doing the right trades with managing our risk. So we look for institutions that participating in that stock. So Moderna, definitely banks and hedge funds are buying it. The deal, so the deal is part of the gap. And if there's no gap and it doesn't fill the gap, we look for a pattern. One of those cap patterns is a breakup or breakdown candle. And we always look to risk 0.5% or 1.5%. Moderna's volatile, it moves a lot, so it's an exception. We're doing 3% for this particular stock. So let's get Moderna on the docket here. Here we go. And as you can see, we hit the target of 455 today, and it did the thing that I talked about yesterday, that if it, I said if it gaps above here, this is what I had called for. It gapped a little lower, but you can see right away orders filled. This for me was a clear bullish signal. I knew that, from my previous analysis, that we would be coming up in this 455. This was previous support, and there was not much, like, price in here just flew up and down through it. So I knew once we got into this zone above here, 411, I know that it would be, easy peasy to get back to these because of this past trend here, or like the power that it went from one price to the next. Yeah, so you can see I drew a line here for 441.25 is where I got in. The candle closed. I waited a little bit to see 5-7 minutes to see how it would react. It just hung out there, so I bought. And then I sold. For my 1%, it's a $4 move, and then you could. So this is a pattern that you'll see often, where throughout the day it just hangs out like this in a bull flag and then continues. So you could have took on another trade there, to the 455 target. I didn't. I'm a one and done. That's what I like to do. I like to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It's not my trading style. And now we're like similar to what we did here. We poked our head up here. So what could happen tomorrow? Well, exactly what happened here, right? We can have that same thing where we just have a breakdown candle like we did previously when we broke just over resistance. We poked our head out. We just sold off, right? And we can sell off to about here. This is a breakup candle. This is an area definitely where we can see the price go. So we can have another sell off tomorrow, either to 441 or for what is this, 430. So we can look for a similar setup. We can also gap higher. We can also gap higher and then just, called a gap and crap. In this particular case, because we are so close to new highs, I would see this as an opportunity to short this particular candle and use the top here as my out. If we do a V like this, right, the top here would be my out. And that's basically the strategy, the two setups for tomorrow. Obviously, if we gap down, we're mostly going to sell off, and then we can, short that and get a 1 to 2% move easily, right? This is still a buying area. We're still in an uptrend. So we come down here for whatever reason, if we come down here hard and fast tomorrow, right, I'm going to be looking to buy here, and those are our possibilities. We can, open higher, and then fill this gap. Normally, I would be a buyer on the gap fill here, but because we're just close to all-time highs, I feel like it might be a good shorting opportunity, because we're not too far away from it. That's my perspective on Moderna. So hopefully you're profiting off of these trades like I am, and that you're learning something. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. If you do leave a comment, I do interact with you. We can have a quick chat below there. I like to do a viewer's choice series where I review stocks that our viewers ask me to. So we'll see you tomorrow.